Hey everyone, welcome back. It's day 7 of Icad. Today I thought that I would use watercolor, and I'm going to start off by just applying it through the stencil. I was really excited to do this. Y'all wouldn't understand. Very, very, very excited. So I put it on kind of thick. I know watercolor is supposed to add water, but I didn't want it too runny under the stencil. I knew it was going to run under, but I didn't want it too much. So I'm applying the watercolor. Really excited about this. And today my two colors are blue and pink, red, blue and red. It was supposed to be pink, but it ended up being red. But yes, so I'm doing that side, and then I thought I still have some on it, so I thought I'd just make a print. I should have just rested the card on top of the stencil, but that's okay. And then I'm going to do the other side of the paper because I left a little bit, and hopefully it would not have dried yet. And I'm just going to, I also wanted to kind of blend together in a kind of way. Yes, it should because it's watercolor, so it should reactivate. Yeah. And I know that I've been doing hearts. I did what, 2 cards with the hearts, and this one is going to be a third one. I am kind of fed up of it, but the thing is, I saw it there, and I was like, "Hey, I have this, so I'll use it," and that's what happened. That's all. That's the only reason. And then what I'm also trying to do is use yeah, see, that's a nice print. What I'm also trying to do in this Icad challenge is to use stencils that I don't normally use or that I use rarely. So I have a plan, and I'm trying my best to stick to the plan, which is to keep it very simple. I'm trying to keep it simple because I don't want to stay working on it long, and I don't want it to stress me out, because doing 10 cards is fine, but when you reach to 60, 40, 50, 60, you kind of get tired. But if I keep it simple and I keep it short, then it's like, it's like a vitamin that you pop every day, and, it just gives you a little extra energy, a little extra creativity. It's like, woo, I needed that, like a drink, a shot drink that you just, gulp down and you just get a whoosh of energy. Yeah, that's what these cards, well, that's what I want these cards to do for me. So I'm applying some white acrylic paint around it just to kind of fade out the background a bit so the heart will stand out a little more. That's, yeah. And because I did plan to put it one place, and then I ended up putting it somewhere else. So the pattern did get obscured, which I was disappointed about. But I also didn't want to take the time to put back the pattern in, because remember, I'm trying to keep it short. So, and then I didn't want to use another big one there because the card is kind of small. So I just painted it on, and I thought it looked kind of lonely, so I just added some dots coming down below. And I tried to frame up the card as well with the same red instead of using black, which I usually do. But here are my dots, and I just thought, hey, I was going to add 3, and then I just carried it straight down the card. But yeah, so these cards, yeah. So my plan, as I was saying before I got distracted, was to just keep it short, because it's supposed to be little nuggets of inspiration, little vitamin shots of inspiration for me. And, it really does help me feel better. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm sure all of you who have something in your life that you just love and you get to do it, even if it's for a short time, a lot of the times it helps. Sometimes you need more time because it's like, no, I need more of this because, I just need more of it. But sometimes just that little bit of time, it does help. It helps you cope with other areas of your life. At least that's how it is for me sometimes. This pencil that I'm using is actually a watercolor pencil. And I couldn't find my Stabilo oil pencil, that's why. and I didn't want to pull out the black paint. So I'm using this watercolor pencil to just give this a little border to help it kind of pop off the page a little more. So I'm going to spend some time doing that. My glue isn't working. I think it's drying up, and it's kind of scary because I'm not seeing any of this anywhere else. And the places that I am seeing it, so I am seeing it other places, but it's not as it's not the usual places I would see it, and they're actually gotten a lot more expensive, which is kind of scary. Which is why when I saw it, I used to buy like 3 and 4 bottles, but now I'm seeing it in different places and rarely, and they are much more expensive, like more than double the price. So that's not cool. That is not cool. But I am right. So I'm now putting my shadow around the heart. This took a lot longer than I thought. I think it's because I got trained on the Stabilo oil pencil, which marks very, very easily and spreads even easier. So using the watercolor pencil, it took some more work for sure, but it still worked. And this brand that I'm using, what does it say? It is Lakeland Painting. It's called Black 299, but it's nice though. It's pretty. It's nice. I like it. I actually want to use watercolor pencils more, so we shall see how it goes. I am still what's the word? I'm still testing out, not testing. I'm still practicing with pastels, oil pastels, which is nice because it makes me feel like I'm drawing with a crayon, and I love how that feels. I love how it feels in my hand to hold it, and because I don't hold it like a pencil. So yeah, I like that feel. I don't know how to explain it. And I like the sound of it too, the sound that it makes when it hits the substrate, whether it's a board or paper, I like the sound of it. It's nice. I know it's strange, but so I decided that I would put a little shadow around the heart as well, just to help that pop off the page. And that's about it. Again, I'm trying my best to keep these cards simple, so these videos are going to be short. I hope that's okay with everyone. And I really am enjoying these cards though. I think mainly because they're short and I'm forcing myself to stop. And I actually am forcing myself to keep going in some other instances. Because I'm like, okay, well, I can't stop here. It'll be too short. But yes. So this is number 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!